that an X? Is that an O? XO Sports Talk? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Woo! XO! You know what time it is? XO Sports Talk. Are we doing it again? Let's
Back
go,
again.
fellas. Get to it.
Yes,
What's going on, man?
What's going on, guys?
Fellas, what's up?
Malcolm, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed to be here.
All right. Terry, no shame to your game. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Dress to kill, baby. Dress to
Yeah.
kill.
Yes. You look great in that sweater, Jerry.
Man, look
That
at that.
sweatshirt.
Baby brother Brian.
I'm good, man. A little parched, but got something to wash it down with. Keep it nice and
there
cool.
you go. I like that XO. I like that XO mug you got there. I like that, huh? Yeah.
Merson.
Yo, we in the game, yo. XO Sports Talk. Here we go. Check out our new merchandise, y'all. It's official. It's official. XO Sports Talk Live. Come and get some of this merchandise.
And Terry, tell them where they can get these wonderful items from.
Yeah. So if you like the gear we have on here tonight, you can get your very own Exo Sports Talk merchandise at the store link below the description of the episode.
Sir.
And tell me about that subscribe button.
Definitely. Exo Sports Talk would like to thank all our viewers and listeners for their support. We are currently streaming on all media and podcast platforms. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tap the notification bell. Feel free to join in on the conversation in the live chat where you can post your comments. And you can call 475-221-5006 to join the conversation.
Yeah, that's it.
And also, our hearts and prayers go out to the people in the Ukraine, and we hope that Russia will get out of there and go home,
Yes.
so these people can come back home and rebuild.
Our hearts go out.
Truly, our hearts go out to see women,
Children.
and just there was one, guys, that I'm just going to tell you this real quick. Watched on the news over the weekend. A lady saw her kids at the border, and they came running up to her, and they gave their mom a big hug. The father was trying to get his kids out of Ukraine, and the Ukraine guys and the soldiers stopped him and said, "Where are you going?" He says, I got to get my family, my kids out of here. They told him, no. You got to get out of that car, grab this gun, and stay here and fight. He says, well, how am I going to get my kids back? I mean, get my kids to the border. See that lady over there? Yeah. Give her your kids. Guy didn't even know the lady.
Yeah, I think I saw something
He
about
did not
that.
even know the lady. He
Wow.
had to give his kids to this lady to trust, to take his ladies to his wife, and she did. And God bless them both.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
it worked out wonderful, that the mother and the kids were united. And let's hope that this war ends fast so that the father can be
Yes.
united back with his family.
Yeah.
Everybody can be some
Absolutely.
family.
Yeah.
Emerson,
we-
So sad. So sad.
give me the NHL update.
Well, here we go. Listen, this is in the world of the NHL. We're going to start with the power rankings for this week of March 5th. 2022. I have number one, we have the Calgary Flames. They're just still out on the ice doing what they do. They're going to be a tough out going down to that Stanley Cup. And I'm telling you, they always seem to get stronger as the season progresses. And we got the Carolina Hurricanes, who climbed to number 2 this week from number 6 last week. So they're playing great right now, and we're expecting some big things from them as the playoffs come around. Colorado Avalanche, they're just solid team. They always come sturdy, gritty, and they like to grind on that ice. I'm telling you, the ice is heating up right now. The ice is heating up. At number 4, we got the St. Louis Blues in this week's power rankings. They're coming in at number 4, and we got the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are here at number 5 in this week's power rankings. And I just want to say also that due to the war, the NHL is suspending all of their language websites and digital media with some of the Russian outlets. So like Aaron was saying, we hope this war ends soon, because the war is just no good for no. And once again, Exo Sports is praying for everybody that's involved with this, both as far as Russia and Ukraine. All right, may God bless them.
Yes,
And
indeed.
that's the world of the NHL.
And before you jump into the next topic, Jay, I just want to give supporters Debbie a shout out. And Debbie, if you are listening right now, email us at exosportstalk@gmail.com. Look at our merchandise store, pick something out, tell us what you want, and we'll see about getting it to you.
How about that?
Definitely.
About that.
That's
That's
We
awesome.
awesome.
thank all of our supporters.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Debbie.
definitely.
Thank you so much. Tell some friends about us.
College basketball around the rim.
Woo!
Malcolm.
Yes. How's everybody doing out there? I mean, all our prayers go out to the families over there where, in the Ukraine, because it's people, actually Americans over there who play professional basketball over there that can't get out the country. Also, they're stuck moving from bomb shelter to their actual apartment. They're basically moving away closer they hear the bombs coming. So they're scared too. Their families here back in America is scared for them, So our prayers go out to everyone out there. Like I said, just when you thought you had it bad, man, there's somebody all the way across the world, other side of the world, got it 10 times worse than you. So if you think that little problem you got here at home, worried about your boss, this and that, hey, people got bigger problems than that all over the world. I'm telling you right
So
now.
true.
Sure.
Definitely.
But let's go down. College basketball. Let's lead it off with the Gonzaga. They're number 1. Arizona, number 2. Baylor, number 3. Duke, number 4. Auburn, number 5. Kansas, number 6. Kentucky, number 7. Purdue, number 8. Providence.
Yeah.
The Providence
Yeah, right.
Flyers, yo.
Yeah.
The Providence, I'm going to say it again. The Providence
Yes.
Flyers.
They're playing good ball.
The Big East right
They
there.
are.
Yo. I mean, and it's number 9, and the Wisconsin brings out number 10. Keep in mind, all top 6 teams lost last week.
Yeah.
Last
Yes, they did.
weekend.
Yeah.
That was awesome. All 6 teams lost. I mean, like you said, to me, NCAA is up for grabs.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now. I mean, the favorites are going to win what they win, but hey, it's up for grabs. I'm telling you right now, because there's a lot of great parity in college basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
You got people staying in school. You got some people that leave school, but it ain't the same like it used to be because people are staying now. But like I said, some of these coaches are very good coaches. I mean, top 10 coaches, we already know what they are.
Yeah. And we're here in March. We're here in March Madness, Malcolm. So
yes,
you know,
Yeah,
keep in
it's
mind,
right around the corner.
it's going on.
we
It's
in March
happening.
right now.
Yeah.
We in March
That's
right now.
it.
Like I said, keep in mind, this is Coach K's last year.
Yeah.
This is last year.
Yes.
Last year,
And they
so
make a run.
you know they're gonna try to make a run for him,
Yep.
and we already know he's an all-time great coach. I mean, it speaks for itself. I watched him from way back in the mid to early '80s. Start with Duke. We had Johnny Dawkins and all them down
Oh,
there.
yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And Mark Allery. So
Yep.
that's it for college basketball.
Well, listen,
Round up the
I just
top
want
10.
to I just want to add something there. I always like those underdog teams, those Mid-American Conference players, guy by the name of Isaiah Mosley of the Missouri State Bears. Listen, he had a wonderful week, a 5-game stretch where he scored 40 points, 32, 33, topped it off with 24 points and had another 20-point game. Here's a player that is going to be nationally known, Isaiah Mosley. Watch out for him in the tournament for the Missouri State Bears. I'm telling you, he's a hot dog. He's a shooter. He's got the whole package. Watch out for him.
Great job.
It's just the way the level of competition is just spread it from back in our days. You had your North Carolina, Duke, UCLA. Those are always your top 4.
Oh, yeah.
Just listen to the names that Malcolm just put out there. To see how the game has grown. Like that picture, too, T. That was in our era.
Ja Morant came from a small college too, so let's keep that in mind.
He came from Missouri State, right? Not Missouri State, Murray State.
Murray State.
Murray State.
I'm telling you, watch out for these conferences. So it's going to be good. I'm excited.
I'm actually keeping my eyes on the bubble teams. Those teams that had a few rough patches during the season.
Oh yeah.
Like 5-game losing streaks.
Sure.
But your SMU's, Oregon, San Diego State. And, Michigan and Memphis, who both have former NBA players that are coaching them.
Yeah.
They could come in, and if they get in, they could upset some people.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
Just get in the tournament. Just get in the tournament. Anything can happen.
The tournament's a different beast. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yes.
How do you feel about the NBA? Not NBA, the college.
It's absolutely great to see all these smaller colleges or colleges that we don't normally get to see, the level where they are at now. So it's good to see. Great to see.
I think it's going to be an interesting tournament. I think the way college basketball is going, the powerhouse colleges can be taken right out of the tournament.
Easily.
It's not,
easily.
It's
Easily.
not like the old days.
Yes.
So I look for a major underdog to take it, and we will do our picks next week.
Okay.
Right, guys?
Sounds like a plan.
Emerson, Malcolm,
Sounds like
Terry,
a plan.
Brian.
So you want to do the all the way down to the Final Four?
You got somewhere to go?
No, I was wondering. I was just wondering.
Why not?
We'll just pick who you think is going to be in the Final Four. Let's do that. Put our Final Four picks in there.
Yeah.
We will
That
bring
makes
it up. We will bring it up at the production meeting. Guys, Major League Baseball, swing and a miss. Major League Baseball owners and players are missing the ball. They're unable to come to a collective bargaining agreement. Guys, agree or disagree? Do you feel both sides are striking out by not coming to a contract agreement? Emerson.
Well, listen, anytime millionaires and billionaires start fighting one another and, they're clawing, they can't play in the same sandbox, that's a problem. I think ultimately the fan suffers when the millionaires and the billionaires can't come to an agreement on something. We all want to see baseball. We all love baseball. It's America's pastime. We're missing opening day right now. Their players have been locked out. They haven't been able to get their proper workouts. What kind of season are we going to have going forward? Even if we were to shorten the season, missing some games, so I'm very upset right now because I love my baseball. I want to see my Dodgers get out there and do what they do. And I just think they just need to come to some type of agreement so the fans that support them, I'll say that again, can enjoy the love of baseball.
Terry.
First off, before I get into it, Daryl Green's in the chat. Duck, what's up, man?
Hey,
what's up, Duck?
Yo, Duck.
What's going on, man?
Duck, what's happening, brother?
Yeah, another longtime supporter of the show.
Yes,
thanks for tuning in.
That's
it. Thanks.
But it's a loss on both ends, but I'm gonna have to say the players are taking the biggest hit right now. I mean, the owners were looking to expand the playoffs, which would have been great for baseball, but you have teams that kind of get 100% of the TV revenue, and they were going to take all that money in and give players, I believe, like a percentage of what was going to come in at the gate. So who's winning there, who's losing?
Right.
And I know that's one of the things that the players are fighting for. I know that the owners kind of in exchange, they said, well, we'll shorten the season. We'll give you that universal DH. But I mean, that doesn't add up. That's 1 + 1 = 2 or 3. I'm sorry. And at the end of the day, I really feel like the fans are losing out, because you would have, with them canceling games, the expanded playoff is kind of in danger. And it might not happen. And, that's just some more added excitement to the game that I think the fans will look forward to. And I think that the game actually needs. So everybody's losing, but the players have more of a loss in this one right now if the owners get their sticking points to this new deal.
Malcolm.
I've heard that they came to certain agreements. Obviously, I'm going to tell you right now, they will be adding that playoff game. I'm telling you right, that playoff team. I don't know if it's 2 teams or 4 teams, but they will be adding that playoff team. I'm going to tell you that's a no-brainer, because it makes money for everybody. Also, they said that they're going to do away with the shift, a stickler that Aaron was talking about.
Yeah.
They agreed to do away with the shift, if I'm not mistaken. There was another agreement that they had. I don't think what else it was. I don't know how it escapes me like that, but it was something. But they got a lot of stuff that they're ironing out. Right now, they're fighting over $9 billion. Okay? It's not chump change. This is not, pocket change. $9 billion. I didn't say $9 million. They're fighting over $9 billion.
It's a lot of money, Malcolm.
Because a lot of people throwing their hat in the ring right now. I mean, you got Amazon, Prime, you got Apple throwing their hat in the ring.
Absolutely.
You got people. See, the players know the future. They know that long term that owners own the team. They're gonna make their money no matter what, and the players are the product. Right now, I think it's a 60-40 split, which I own the team. I should get, make some money. It's my team. Because I mean, you have teams out there that don't make money. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's not a broke owner in baseball. Let me repeat that.
Exactly.
There is not a broke owner in baseball. Okay, so like you said, all these billionaires out there doing their thing, which they earned it. They earned it, It's just a matter of the TV rights and all the streaming. Right now, the streaming is the big money. And hey, the player union, they're one of the strongest union in sports, the baseball player, NBA, MLB. They're one of the strongest union in sports, and they're not going to bend for nothing. They have to come up with something. To me, as long as they get the game started by April 30th, they should be okay. They can get in 148 games at least, if not 140. If it starts by April 30th, I can see it, which I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to have teams crying about that, because the warmer it is, the better it is for baseball.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, they're in the preliminary talks right now, so who knows where they're stuck at right now. Obviously, it's going to be that free agent for the when the rookies become free agents for the they're fighting for that too.
Yep.
Which they're gonna win. They're gonna win that, because the owners have taken advantage of all these rookies and these high price young players that are coming up by holding them back. So it is what it is. Stay tuned.
Ryan.
And both parties are going to take a hit on this. It's just a matter of who's worst of it. For itself is somewhat already kids slow pace, kind of don't tune into it as much as they used to. But you would think we're somewhat coming in a better place out of this pandemic. This will be a good time for baseball to not be in this predicament. But coming from the players, looking at it, I thought in the last bargaining agreement got a bad deal.
Yes, it is.
And
Yes.
they need to change that. So they may have to take a hard line. And if I had to suggest, I'm thinking they may only wind up playing 100 games out of this, because I think the owners are going to play hardball with them as well. And
it's a lot of money the owners going to lose.
Yeah. So when you look at the money structure, your top end players, they're going to get their money. You see them getting their big contracts. You see that
every year.
It's the middle players, and we don't even see the A players, the money that they get.
Yeah.
So
Right.
hopefully baseball, the players will stay strong and fight to get a bigger piece of that pie. And what they do is something that NFL players should be looking at too, because I think they have a bad contract as well.
NFL got a terrible contract.
Yeah, they're already talking about that right now.
Yeah.
What they're going to do coming up in their next negotiation.
They have to. They got like the worst one in sports. So, but
yeah,
definitely. So everybody's going to take a hit on this, but the players, I hope they stay strong, get what they need.
Baseball will not go to a cap. I'm telling you right now.
We need
union will not. The union will not allow it.
No.
But they have
players
a
don't want a
luxury
cap.
tax.
It's a luxury tax. That ain't a cap. You can go over it. You're just going to pay for it.
Yeah.
You can go over it.
What about those teams that are not spending the money, that's just keeping the money?
That's why they're mad.
Yeah.
Because there's teams that aren't spending the money. They're keeping it to themselves. They're not putting it back on the team.
Yeah.
They're tanking. And they also, that's what they're doing. They're doing something about tanking. You know, they're doing a lottery.
Yes.
A draft lottery. Especially that. So they're going to fix them for that too. So if you want to tank, you may not get the first pick. You may get the 10th pick.
Yeah.
So they're doing something about that right now. And they all agreed to that. They agreed to that part.
Yeah. I heard about that shift too, Malcolm. Yeah.
Yeah. No more shift. They're going to get rid of the shift.
Shame on both sides. Major League Baseball and the players. When COVID hit, we were so happy to see baseball because we couldn't go anywhere. Then finally they started changing. We started learning more about COVID, how to live our lives dealing with COVID, and so did the athletes. And fans started to were able to go to the ballpark. More fans started to go to the ballpark. And now you're beginning to get momentum of having the fans to come back, and you put the brakes on because you can't come to an agreement. Where that some of these young kids today will go and find something else to do. You've got spring break coming up. They're going to take it where that you don't have to wear a mask wherever you go now. So a lot of these kids are going to get together and want to hang out. Families are going to start going on more road trips.
Vacations.
So all of a sudden, they're going to say, wait a minute, why am I waiting for these guys to come to an agreement to get my money? Like I'm going to be there waiting for them. You do have the true loyal fans that will be waiting there, but you're going to have some of the fans to go, wait a minute. You guys can't come to an agreement. You know what? I'll take my family and my money and we'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And and also TV revenue. Nobody's not watching the game. And if you have a good team, you may have some of your fans that will watch it. But if you got a stink team and these guys are not playing baseball back by May, watch how many people say, you know what? I can't deal with this. June, my team sucks already. I'm not watching this. And here comes the machine that's going to knock them right out of the ballpark. Come April is the NFL. Draft night.
Draft night. Absolutely.
Yep.
And what does the NFL realize what they did to the draft? They turned it into a family weekend event.
Yeah, absolutely.
Prime time.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
And the draft ratings are better than the World Series, better than the NBA. Just on the first
it's a big day
of the
it's
draft.
a big weekend.
And at Major League Baseball, you're going to drag around. You'll lose the first month to the NFL.
I want my baseball back.
Yeah. I mean, they've got some good things on the table to bring fans back. They just got to come to an agreement, you know?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Terry, you know what I was thinking, Terry? You know what I was thinking? Take me out to the ballpark. Take me out to the game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never go back. And it's 1-2-2 for the home team.
Auto tune, please. Auto tune.
To all the people out there that's listening,
it's 1-2.
This is not made up. This is not a script. This
game.
Yeah.
Get him back in the state. Come on, Major League Baseball.
Please, so we
Get
don't
him
have
back
to
in
hear
the stadium.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't have to hear that.
We'll have to hear that song again. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
NBA straight talk around the locker room. Malcolm.
Yes. How's everybody doing? In the world of NBA today, the East, oh my God. They had a great game last night. Wasn't it the Dallas and Golden State? Am I right?
Last night?
Was that last night or was that that was 2 nights ago, right? 2 nights ago, yes. Great game. But as far as the East, rounding up the East itself, Miami's on top by 2 games. I mean, Chicago's behind them. Philadelphia's behind, a game behind them. It's tight up top. You know, it's only 3 games, 4 games separating them. Milwaukee is in the 4th. And Cleveland, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just impressed with Cleveland because they're staying in there and they're young. And that kid Mobley probably will get Rookie of the Year because he's just balling out. And the team is just a good team. I mean, with Garland, of course, you know, and we know Allen is playing right now in the Nets, which they never got rid of him.
They never were,
He's a defensive force. You know, Toronto's starting to come around. Toronto's starting to come around, get their sea legs under them. No, of course, Durant's back, you know, and we'll see how that's going to work out.
Durant is back.
Yeah, they're playing right now. They're playing.
And we know that Charlotte's going to be Charlotte. You know, they're still growing pains with them. And to me, along with New York Knicks, Atlanta's a disappointing team. They're not playing any defense. And the way they played in the playoffs, they made it all the way to the conference finals last year. And they're just not playing any defense right now. And it's just terrible. I mean, I don't even want to talk about the Knicks. The Knicks are not even worth talking about. I mean, they can have a 19-point lead, and I'm going to say right now, there ain't a person in the world that's confident they will hold that. You know, even in the 3rd or 4th quarter, because right now, Tibbs, he's got to look himself in the mirror. I mean, he's going to have to do something with that lineup because only person that's coming to ball every day is RJ. RJ Barrett is coming to ball every single day. Every single day. Along with the Western Conference, Phoenix is lighting it up. Right now, I don't see nobody catching Phoenix. You know, they're gonna be the number 1 seed in the West. Golden State is right behind them, with Memphis right on their heels. I'm telling you, Memphis, that man, Ja Morant is putting on a show. The dunk highlights, the scoring highlight. Listen, the guy is a true baller, and he's the future. And if I'm not mistaken, he's only 22 years old?
Something 21, like that.
21, 22? Jesus. We know Utah's going to be in there. Dallas is going to be in there with Luka. Luka's a beast. Luka needs more help. Luka ain't got that Robin with him. If Luka had that super Robin with him, you know, he could do work. You know, he don't have to do it all himself. And, you know, the Clippers are starting to get healthy. If the Claw comes back or P. George come back, they're playing better without them. You know, they're playing good ball without them. They're just basically playing 500 ball. I mean, they're coming around. They'll still be in the playoff. Let's see how healthy they will be around playoff time. Now, the team I really got to talk about is, please put this picture up for me, B. The Los Angeles Lakers.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Look at that one, boy.
Here we go.
Man, look at that.
Here we
Wow.
go.
You got the Clippers,
Swagger.
the varsity. You got the Sparks, the JV, and the Lakers are the freshmen right now. Holy cow. I'm telling you right now, man. It's just
Count
amazing.
LeBron out.
Oh, I ain't counting LeBron out. I'm counting the rest of them out with him because that team, he has no help. It's like he's like, why am I here? Why am I here? He said, what's my motivation? I mean, he's sitting there with street clothes sitting on right next to him. You got that picture of street clothes next to him?
No, I
Picture
have
of street
that.
clothes.
I do not have street clothes. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
man.
man.
Leave Anthony Davis
I
alone,
don't think you
man.
gave me that one, man.
Leave Anthony
Yeah, I
Davis
said
alone.
that. I put it there. Yeah.
Leave Anthony
What was
Davis
it?
You want to
Uh,
call Anthony Davis
listen.
Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Leave Anthony
Mr.
Davis alone.
Glass.
He's
I'm gonna
gonna
give
come
Anthony
back
Davis.
and have a 30-point, 15 rebound night. Watch,
Yeah.
watch what
I'm
I
gonna put
say.
on one of
year-
these.
Huh?
Next year, he'll have that next year because right now
Oh,
he's helping
man.
them at all. Sitting in the street clothes. I mean, Charles Barkley named him perfect. Street clothes Davis. Anthony Street clothes Davis. I'm telling you right now, they
Anthony
need help.
Street Clothes Davis.
They
Oh,
need
wow.
help. That's all I got to say.
Hey,
Please.
man.
If you're a Laker fan, don't get your hopes up high. And you know who I am. I'm talking to you. Please don't get your hopes up high.
Hey, don't you worry, man. A
It
change
don't
is
look
gonna
good.
come. A change is gonna come. Huh?
Next
Gary.
year, maybe.
Terry.
All right, Sam Cook. Yeah, it's like Malcolm said. The West is unbelievable. Come playoff time, anybody could get out of there. For a while, I thought Golden State was the favorite, but Phoenix without Chris Paul they haven't stopped. They just keep, next man up, like Malcolm says. Devin Booker stepped in that point guard, and he's keeping the team going. Memphis, you definitely don't. I don't think any team wants to see Memphis in the playoffs. They're going to be a problem. Going out east, Philly looks good with James Harden. They have yet to play what I would consider
Team basketball.
a
Quality team?
contender, a quality team. Thank you. Eastern Conference or Western Conference. So that's going to be interesting to see. They look good though. Looks like they're getting their role players into it as well. Tobias Harris had a big night against my Knicks last night.
I like Tobias.
Yeah, decent player. Was supposed to be the next Carmelo Anthony, but I don't think he panned out to be just that.
You never mistaken for that.
Yeah. But the Nets, to me, they're intriguing only because I want to see what this Nets owner is going to do. I think there's 20-something games left, and I think Kyrie can only play in 4 of these games coming up.
4 or 6. Yeah, something like that.
4 or 6 away games. And the owner has the option, at least what I heard a couple months ago, he can pay a fine for Kyrie to play at home. It may be worth him waiting till the playoffs start since there's only like 20-something games left. But the performance Kyrie put on Saturday night against the Bucks was unbelievable. And this is a man that didn't step on the court for, I want to say it was at least double-digit games. And he
Box office.
had no rust whatsoever. So I want to see them all 3 get together. Ben Simmons, Durant, and Kyrie. It does seem weird that they're not playing together, but just looking at what Kyrie did the other night, if we can get a Ben Simmons at 80%, they could be a problem in the East for any team. Milwaukee, Miami, Boston.
80% of what? 80% free throw
80%
shooter?
of well, that's what they need. That's what they need. But I would think that he's worked on his game, Malcolm. I would think that he's worked on his game.
I tell you what, if he improved his free throw to 80%, they will be a problem.
Yeah. I agree. So we'll see what happens. Stay
Emerson.
tuned.
Well, listen, man. Over there in the East, I'm still riding with the Greek Freak and the Milwaukee Bucks. I know what they're saying about Kyrie and Durant and Brooklyn and Ben. There's something that happens in the playoffs with the Greek Freak. He just turns into like this unbelievable player. And until somebody can dethrone them, I'm still staying with the Milwaukee Bucks as my favorite to come out of the East and represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals. And we'll see who comes out of the West. Maybe it's them and Phoenix. Who knows? But I like what the Greek Freak brings to the table night in and night out. He's a hard worker. He makes everyone else around him better. He just has some great traits about him that he's going to finish the game with everything he's got. He's not taking a night off. He's not taking a play off. He's gonna bring it. So Giannis, my hat goes off to you. We know Kevin Durant is coming back, and he's going to be Kevin Durant. We know what Brooklyn is made up with that trade they just made. But I just see Giannis and those Bucks just pulling it out. Over in the West, we know Clay is back. We know what Steph is going to do. We know what he brings, and if Phoenix can get CP3 back, we know they're going to be a problem. And like I think Malcolm said and Terry said, playing those Ja Morant teams, and you better be ready because you don't want to slip up because a team like Memphis could just right up, and next thing you know, you're down 3-1, and you're like, hold up, wait a minute, how did we get here? So it's going to be an interesting playoffs. I'm looking forward to it. And my Lakers, don't you count them out yet. LeBron said, I'm going in my chamber, and I'm going to put on my Superman cape, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to get in that 8th seed. We're going to be a problem in that first round. So watch out. Don't you ever doubt my Lakers. Malcolm.
I'll just say Anthony Davis gets injured when he goes to the refrigerator.
Our boy AD alone. He's going to come back. 30 a night, 30, 15, 4 blocks. Watch what I tell you. AD, watch what I tell you. 30, 35 a night. 15 rebounds, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. Watch what I tell you. He's coming back. Don't you count them Lakers out, huh?
Yeah.
NBA
Brian,
2000.
You slip on the banana peel that he threw on the floor.
Brian.
But you guys pretty much went through the lineup, so I'm just gonna go around the table, ask some people some questions. Topic. I'll start with Aaron. I'll probably go to Terry. Ben Simmons with maybe 20, 22 games left in the game. 22 games left in the season. I'm just over under. You see Ben Simmons taking over 10 shots outside of 15 feet. Start with Aaron.
Under.
Under?
Yep.
Terry.
I'm gonna go over just because he has to. For them to be competitive, this league, you have to be able to shoot the ball. Don't get me wrong, getting to the rim is a skill and is still needed, but you have to be able to shoot the ball. I would hope over this time when he's been trying to get himself right, that he worked on his game. He has to.
And Brian, I said under.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably a very nice young man. I don't trust him. He sat out most of the season, didn't want to play for Philadelphia.
Yep.
He was seen going to other events, dressed nice, a lot of nice bling. And now it's time to play. I can't play right now. My back is sore.
I think some of that has to do with he doesn't want to play in Philly.
Yeah.
They
No,
trying to
he
hold
just
him out
said
to
that with the Nets.
No, I'm saying they play Philly next week on the 10th.
That's coming up. Yeah.
And they don't.
Yeah.
Either he doesn't want to play or they don't want him to play in that game. One of the two.
They're not going to put that pressure on him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not gonna do that.
You don't want the pressure on him. That's it.
You know what?
Which I'm saying.
If you can put enough pressure to say that you want out, you got to grow up. You you got to grow up. If you can push to say, I'm not playing for this team, but I still want my money. No.
Well, that
Be the
part is
man.
done because he's gone. He's out of there. He's on a new team. So it's all about just playing now.
Same
And the
thing
way
with
I look at it-
hamstring Harden. Hamstring Harden. You know, oh, I got a bad hammy.
So
No.
I was
Yeah,
curious
but
on that.
You know what type of player Harden is. I'm with Aaron on this. I feel like you got to grow up. I mean, what if the Nets end up playing Philadelphia in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Well, what's he gonna do? My back hurts again. You got to play.
Play. And with only having 20 games left, basically we're saying the regular season, you need to work on what you need to work on because the playoffs, people are going to expose what you are not working on. So if he doesn't show it, he can do it then. That's why I was asking over or under 10. He doesn't shoot over 10 outside of 15 feet.
Problem, yeah.
They're not going to deal. It's going to pack in the paint. It's going to be 5-on-4. Oh, that was one quick question for Malcolm. Lakers play tonight. Clippers. Big game because Lakers, I think, are in the 8th spot. Clippers might be 7.
Yeah.
So we're talking about 2-game swing here. Who you got? Clippers, Lakers.
Come on, man. We getting ready to make a little noise. I think LeBron is going to rally the troops, and he's going to hold down the fort until AD gets back. And when AD gets back, we're going to make some noise. If we get in that play-in and we're able to get in that tournament, as Bill Parcells, the great Bill Parcells from the New York Giants and many other teams, the Dallas Cowboys, New England Patriots said, just get into the tournament. Just get into the tournament. And I think if the Lakers can get into the tournament, we know anything can happen. Somebody else can go down with an injury. One of those top teams could lose one of their top players. Who knows? Anything can happen in the playoffs, but you got to get in. And I'm telling you, I think LeBron is going to rally the troops. He knows his legacy is on the line. He's going to make it happen. He has to put this team on his back and carry them to victory. That's what he'll do.
A heavy load, man.
I think I'm still from bitter about last week because I felt Carmelo Anthony should not be up there with the 75 greatest
I don't know
NBA
what you're talking
players.
Still there.
Wait a minute.
You still
Hold
on that, man?
Guys.
Who you want to put up
I
there?
hate to say
Disclaimer.
this. I hate to say this to you,
Who you want
but
to put up there?
this is now my time.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm still a little bitter about that, and I'm really bitter that the LA Lakers, Westbrook is up there. Westbrook, to me, has no business up there.
What?
Nada.
I know what you're saying, but
How?
Go ahead.
Westbrook is now on the biggest stage with the Lakers, with LeBron, with Anthony Davis, and is being exposed every day. He's a turnover machine. He should be one of the greatest players to be put into the turning over to basketball. Because you don't see a great player turning over to basketball like this. And when you really look at it even more, you're saying, wow, that was really stupid what he did with the basketball. And then he looks at the official like, hey, aren't you going to bail me out? No. So sometimes you just got to let a guy know, you know what? Everybody may think you're great, but you're really not. And to me, just because you can shoot the ball, because they're giving you the ball and telling you to shoot 30 times, and you're turning the basketball over 8 times in a game, that doesn't make you a great player. That's a person that hurts the team. and you will not go anywhere with
You're
that
talking about
play.
Westbrook, right? You're talking about Westbrook,
Yes,
right?
Westbrook.
Okay, I understand. But let me do me a favor. Let me defend Carmelo Anthony. Mind you,
thank you.
Carmelo's job is to be a scorer. They never said he was a facilitator. They never said he was going to lead the league in assists. They never said that he was going to lock people down on defense. This is what he did since 2004. Okay,
Come on, Malcolm.
He averaged 21 points in 2004. 2005, he averaged 20 points in 2005. In 2006, he averaged 26 points in 2006. In 2007, he averaged 28 points.
Say that.
Okay, 28 points in 07. In 08, he averaged 25 points. In 09, he averaged 22. In 2010, he averaged 28 again. In 11, he averaged 20. Oh my God, 11. He averaged 22. In 13, he averaged 28 again.
Come on, say that, bro.
Okay, between that and the next, oh my God. And 15, he averaged 24.
I just
All
have a question for you.
His
Malcolm,
job was to score.
Mike, I have two questions for you, Malcolm, and then we have to move on. Did you see Carmelo Anthony playing defense against LeBron James?
Meaning,
whenever he would meet LeBron in a game, you see
that wasn't his job. The coach don't give him that job. That's not his job.
No.
If the coach don't give him that assignment, that's not his assignment.
But when he did, he wanted to play good defense because he was going up against LeBron.
Okay.
And he was tough. And he was tough against LeBron.
Yeah, but he also scored. My point is, you said he shouldn't be on that list.
Right.
I wouldn't put him on the list. I still wouldn't put him on a list. For me, this is
Who would you replace him with then? Who would you replace him with?
Forget replacing him. He should be on that, period.
Absolutely.
The dude's a great player. Did he win? No. I can go. You don't want to go down the list of all the teams, players that didn't make their players better. We can go down and list about all the players that didn't make their team better.
I wish we had more time, and maybe we can bring it up next week.
Oh,
you brought it up.
I brought it up. I brought it up because it was around, straight talk around the rim.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, that was a Tylenol moment.
Yeah. Got everybody on NC.
The NFL reviewing changing the overtime rules. Do you agree? If not, what type of rule would you implement? Terry?
I like it just for the mere fact, for me, the end of that Buffalo-Kansas City game, first of all, was an unbelievable ending. But I was like in front of the TV, just all the adrenaline coming from that game, wanting more, and I know the fans out there want to see more. So I like it. My only fear would be hopefully no one gets hurt. And I know that's you're playing to win the game and it's part of the competition, but I just hope that it doesn't bring out more injuries where you have a really good team that could potentially make the Super Bowl lose out because they have a player hurt, because you're extending you're changing the overtime rules.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it.
Emerson?
I have a great suggestion.
Go for it.
Take all the starters out and put all the backups in.
We're gonna ban you from radio.
Go finish your lunch.
We're gonna ban you from radio, man.
Oh man, somebody throw a brick at him.
Listen, man, they have to do something. I think, and like Terry's just stated, we wanted more. We wanted more. As a fan, we always want more. And I know the injury factor is a major concern. All of the things that's going on. It's a violent game, a violent sport where you have these major, wonderful athletes that are, going at it for 4 quarters, and now you're talking about adding another quarter. But I think they're going to have to tweak something, and they'll find a way to keep the fans engaged, keep us interested for that next quarter. And I think they'll come up with a solution soon. What they're gonna do, I don't know, and maybe they'll invite us to that roundtable discussion so we can throw our suggestions in. But yeah, just put on the balcony. Not
Malcolm.
upset.
Yeah, I say change it, especially when it comes to the playoff, because playoff is sudden death. You don't want it to end on somebody not being able to have their chance to score or their chance to score exactly that. I mean, that was one of the greatest games of all time. That was up there with the Miami and Chargers game of '82, hands down. That was a back and forth. Like I said, I was glad to witness that game. Like you said, everybody wanted more. If you were a fan or not a fan of the Bills or Kansas City, everybody wanted more because that was just a great ending, great game period. And we got to see two young quarterbacks go at it at their best, and we weren't disappointed. There was like you said, that was just a great job. Like I said, I hope they do change it. And like I said, there's injury and everything. I mean, you can get injured on the first play of the game. So it is what it is. Whether it's the first play or the last play, it's injury is injury.
Brian.
As a fan, we always want more, but I think the rules, I think they should stay the way they are. It gives you the element of luck with a flip of a coin. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. And this is coming from a Steeler fan who lost in a playoff game off of one play from a Tim Tebow, only completed a couple passes in the whole game, and we lost to that. But the game has got to end at some point. I remember this year, I forgot what championship game it was for college, and they were going back and forth in overtime. Teams just kept scoring, and the game was too long. I was like, man, when is it going to end? So I don't want to see football, NFL going to that. So I like the rules the way they are, honestly.
At work today, I brought this up to John Kay, my ideal, what they should do. And he looked at me with a straight face, with his deep, booming voice. And he said, that's the dumbest ideal I've ever heard.
Was he talking about that or Carmelo?
And then he goes on to say, he said, evidently you must have never played football in your life. My feelings is this. The NFL and the players, it's a business. We love the game, but it's a business in the end. And the players have to protect their bodies because it's their careers. So you can't go two overtimes, three overtimes, four overtimes. You just can't do it. You can pretty much, that team, if they go to the next round, they're going to have nothing in the tank because they're just going to be totally exhausted if you just keep playing out the time in overtime. What I would like to see after the overtime is over and it's still a tie score, it's now up to the kickers. The kicker starts off at the 45-yard line. And if this kick is successful, you move it back another 5 yards.
So,
and then whoever miss that team, if the team makes the field goal, they win.
Can I just say something to that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Who are the fans coming out there to see? The kicker or Patrick Mahomes?
Exactly.
Okay. Now
I ain't gonna put my hands.
Yes, you now here's the thing.
Yeah, come on.
When you're in an overtime game and Aaron Rodgers throws the football 30 yards and it's only 3 seconds left and he calls a timeout, who comes into the game to win the game?
But Aaron Rodgers got him there.
But Aaron Rodgers got him there.
He got him there, but who comes into the game? The kicker.
So what?
Cheerleaders.
Remember the Green Bay game?
The kicker comes into the game to kick the field goal to win the game. So if a kicker missed the field goal, if the kicker missed a field goal during the game, that's -3. But if the kick is good during the game, that's +3. So either you cannot have the game go into a second, third, fourth overtime session. You can't do it.
No, listen to my point. Listen to my points. This is Malcolm talking. This is my point. My point is this. Say that Kansas City got the ball and they scored a touchdown. And because they scored the touchdown, the Bills didn't get a chance to score. No. Let the Bills get the ball. If they score a touchdown, now it's tied. From that point on, the first score, from that point on, whether it's field goal or not, wins the game.
That's the way it is now.
Yeah, but no, not if they scored a touchdown. If Whitney scores a touchdown first,
I got you.
Like the Tebow thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yep, okay.
You don't get the ball back.
Yeah.
So at least they both had a chance to get the ball back. But now, when you're in sudden death is what it is. Okay, now who gets this ball? Whoever scores first wins. That's it. You know, no more back and forth. So they're gonna hold them.
It's really hard to balance that out because the team. Let's say if the team that gets the field goal, and then the other team gets the ball, essentially instead of getting 3 downs, they get 4 downs. Most teams will kick on on your 4th down, so they get that extra down to get a first down. So this give or take, it's I don't know. There's really not going to be a way to really balance that out.
I like Aaron's idea.
Thank you,
Tim. I mean, it happens. It happens in hockey.
Nobody pays to see the
kicker.
kicker.
Kickoff. It's a kickoff then. Call it a kickoff.
Nobody pays to see the kickers, man.
Nobody pays to see the kicker.
Wait a minute, though. Let me ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Because we've all gone through this with our teams. What happens during the playoffs? What's one of the most important things to have on the team?
A good
is
kicker.
A good kicker.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's not winning unless you have a good kicker on the team.
Name me the kicker for the 49ers. I don't know.
His name right now, Robbie Gold.
Garoppolo.
I'll put it to you like this. I can't
kicking rocks right now.
I can't tell you the name of the kicker, but I'll tell you what. If you asked Terry if that kicker lost a field goal, I bet you Terry would tell you right off the hop.
Well,
Robbie Gold. Robbie Gold.
And I've seen Emerson. Emerson, I've seen you with the Dallas Cowboys.
Listen.
That when you guys had awful kickers.
Yes.
That to me will put a premium on that. You better have a real good kicker.
Aaron,
to win an overtime game.
I'm telling you. So here's what we do. You have the starting quarterbacks kick the field goal. And whichever starting quarterback can make the field goal, that's who wins the game.
All right.
Go on.
Yeah.
We only have 2 minutes to go after something like that.
I want to see how good Patrick Mahomes can kick a field goal.
Yay or nay? Would you give Aaron Rodgers $100 million for 2 years?
You're damn right,
Malcolm.
HE double hockey sticks, no.
Okay.
Because the bad man, as Stephen A. would say it, hasn't got the job done. And didn't they blame McCarthy? Didn't they blame the coach last year? When does he get the blame for not bringing them to the Super Bowl? He's a bad man. And 3-time MVP, He's a bad man. No. There's only one bad man. That's Muhammad Ali.
No. It's not. I wouldn't do. Not at this point of his career. He's a good quarterback, but as Malcolm said, he hasn't gotten it done in the playoffs. And he's older now. I mean, I know he's trying to ride. I mean, that's a nice cushion to go into retirement with, but no, I can't do it. That's a lot of money.
You want Roger Goodell money?
You want me on that wall?
Emerson,
you need me on that wall.
We only have seconds to go.
You're damn right I will. Give him the money.
Okay. Brian.
If you're in a situation almost like how the Rams were, you're ready to win now. Basically giving up and which will be next year. Denver Bolts.
I'm
Like
ready,
that.
ready. Colts, yeah.
So that's the only way I would do it. Because you
If
got to
I'm-
give up a
if-
lot of picks.
If I'm Green Bay, I give them the $100 million for 2 years. I see that they have no backup quarterback. And as a fan, I would not want to see a losing season.
What
At
about
least I
Devontae
have.
Adams?
Get used to it when he leaves.
Got
Well,
Jordan
I'll
Love.
get used to it when he's gone. But
He
looking
can
at
be
what
gone tomorrow.
Jordan
they
Love.
have in the garage, no,
Jordan
guys, it was a very interesting show.
Love. Jordan
I've
Love.
got my Tylenol right next to me with a glass of water.
You're damn right. You better have it.
Doug, see what I have to go through?
Oh, man.
Gary, please tell me about that subscribe button.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Once again, you can hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, tap that notification bell, tell a friend, tell your family pet to tune in.
And
Good night, y'all.
I want to say one thing. Happy birthday to my son.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
yeah.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Little
buddy.
Ronnie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Many, many
Yes.
more.
Emerson. Oh, please.
You
Let's
sure?
go. Yeah, I'm sure.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. You damn right it's over. XO Sports Talk. Tune in to us next week. We got some more hot stuff. Good night, everybody.
No doubt.
God help us.
Oh, man.
God help us.
Good night, everyone.
Good
night.
Good
night.
night.
Yes. XO.
And God bless the people in Ukraine.
Yes, sir. Praying for you.
Guys got energy. Even
I've been at 30 hours, man. Huh?